Can I talk about the 15-step food intake process and why it's important to work on a good system in regards to this, son? That actually is a little bit annoying. I can understand why he wouldn't want it.
Yeah.
It's slightly, if not mostly, annoying.
Yeah. Why'd they have to make it so high pitched?
Yeah, it's super high pitched, man. It's right at that shrieking level.
Yeah, that hurts.
That hurts, where it hurts. So, what is the 15-step process to get healthy food into our bodies, and why does this matter? Step 1, you have to sit down and write a list of the food that you have to buy, right? Because you got to know what you're going to get, right? You got to know which stores to go to, right? You following me?
Yeah.
Step 2, you have to drive to the store.
Not really.
Not always. You're right. You can, but this is typical. Now, there's always exceptions. Depending on the store, you can have them, but you'd have to pay for that, though. This is the traditional method. Now, is there a lot of ways to undercut this? Absolutely. You can order online. You can, have a regular system through like Vons.com or whatever. But this is the typical normal system that people have to do to get food, okay? Write a list. Drive to the store. Not just one store, as we do, like 5 stores, right? Aldi, TJ's, Vine Ripe. Sometimes we'll go to Murphy's. Sometimes we'll go to other stores, right? So there's all these other stores we got to go to, right? What's next? Then you got to actually get a shopping cart and go and get all those things, right? Then you have to wait in line, which can take a long time. Then you have to go and put those things in your car, right? Then you have to drive home. Then you have to unload your car. And then you have to put the food away. We haven't even gotten to the part yet. It's like 9 or 10 steps before you even prepare the food to eat. We haven't even gotten there yet. We've already had 10 steps. So do you see why people pay for food or pay for people to bring them food?
Yeah.
The next steps are, you got to take the food out and you got to actually prepare it, right? And then that usually involves, am I going right or left? Right or left? Which way? Right? Okay. Is every freaking road closed and said, you know that the 5 North from the 8 all the way to the 52 is blocked? The entire 5 North, all the way, the one that goes along Mission Bay, that whole thing, 5 North, you could just pull out a chair and sit in the middle of the freeway. All of 5 North. From the 8...
epic skateboarding.
No, for reals. From the 8 freeway, Joseph, all the way to the 52, like La Jolla. That whole thing is all blocked off. It's insane. It's like they're blocking off every single street. So anyways, back to the point. Point is, you got to pull the food out, right? You got to prepare it, chopping up a lot of stuff. Got to wash it. Got to prep all the food, right? Then you got to cook it, which takes time and effort and a lot of mistakes. Then you have to what? Prepare to serve people. You got to get out all the dishes. Then you got to, what's next after serving people? Then you got to clean up afterwards, right? You got to do the dishes, right? And then you have to clean up the area where you actually, made the food and stuff, right? So those are the 15 steps it takes in order to actually get food, healthy food that's out there, into our bellies. The point of why I'm saying all this, Joseph, is because what are our options? We all have to eat, right? Everyone has to eat. Can we all agree on that statement?
No.
Okay, some people can just die by not eating. Some people are breatharians. They believe you could just live off of breath, huh? So if we could possibly agree that we all have to eat, as a general rule, we have to consider, what are we going to eat? Traditional means of eating, which is going out every day, is that it is built upon a free market system. Now, what does a free market system do with food? Do you have any answers to that, Joseph? What? I think you do if you think about it. What does the free market do to food? Why? What does the free market want?
What's that?
It wants to make money. What do people want?
Money.
They want money. So what do people want in terms of food? What's the easiest thing to sell? You got it, junk food. Super high in salt, super high in sugar. super high in terrible oils that are really, really bad for you, that'll give you heart disease, right?
That tastes really, really good.
Well, it's because it's appealing to all of our, anything that's super salty, anything that's super sugary,
Also, and like stuff that's colorful.
stuff that's colorful, exactly, like all the different artificial colors that RFK is trying to get rid of, right? So you have a world of the free market food, which is called SAD food, by the way, standard American diet. It's sad because it's a bunch of unhealthy shit that people are willing to spend a lot of money on, like McDonald's and all this shit they sell at the whatever, right? And we all eat it because we're like, it's easy. We don't have to do any of those 15 things. We just pay money, and then it comes in a container. We eat the shit, and then we throw away all the extra stuff. It's like a 2-step process, maybe like a 5-step, because you actually sometimes have to drive. Sometimes it's a 2-step process because they could deliver it to you when I do Uber Eats. And all you got to do is they'll even drop it out. So you have to get up, walk to the door, stuff your face, then throw away the shit. And sometimes people can't even handle the 2nd step, which is throw away the shit. They just leave it all over their house because that's too much work to have to clean up after myself. They bypassed all the 15 steps. They only had to do 2 steps, and they couldn't even handle one of those 2 steps. So they leave the shit all over the place because I don't want to be forced to have to clean up after anybody, even if that person is myself. But anyways, back to sports. So my point of all this, Joseph, is be a part of a community that sees that role of performing those 15 steps as their duty to help one another. If you get lucky, sometimes I had a passenger yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before, or whatever, before when I had a passenger who told me he had an auntie. She was like Indian or Filipino or whatever, and she would make all of his foods, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for free. I don't know what he did for her, but he said, and he had 2 kids too. And he said the hardest thing for him, he would work all the time, but he had an auntie that would prepare food for him and his kids, and she would just deliver it. Like, how lucky is he, right? That's like better than Uber Eats, because she actually makes it healthy. Not all of us have aunties that'll just make us food and deliver it to our house for free. So what does that mean? It means that we all have to work together. Now, you could do it yourself. That's a lot of work, right? I'm usually the one who has to do all those 15 steps all by myself. But I'm trying to ask you to help. I'm trying to ask other friends to help because it's a lot of work. And if all of us could work together to get those 15 things done, can you imagine how much more efficient we'll be? Right? And why not be efficient? Well, I'll tell you why. Because a lot of people feel uncomfortable asking other people to help. It's rude. It's this. It's that. Typically, people don't do it. Typically, people say, well, if you're a guest in my house, you don't have to do anything. I say bullshit. I say, we're a team. We're a family. Let's work together. Let's get these things done so we can do other fun things like go on bike rides, go to church. If you're a person who cares about other people, you have to constantly be aware that there are other people out there who have to perform these 15 steps. And so if you're invited over to someone's house, think about that. Be aware of that and say, hey, can I help clean? Can I help prepare food? Can I help put things away? This is what good people, aware people do. They want to be a part of the family that helps to give to them. So this is what I'm asking you, Joseph, and you've done this before. You've helped done dishes before over at the Kemps. I know you've done dishes at other people's houses too. And what an honor, Joseph. As a father, it is the hugest honor when someone tells me, guess what? Your son offered to do the dishes. That to me is just like, that makes me more proud than anything else in the world, son. So the reason why I'm explaining all this to you is so that you'll be aware. Do you have anything to say? I didn't hear you say anything. Do you have anything, any responses? Do you have anything to say, Sky? No. No? What are your thoughts on what I just said? Cool? You think it's cool? Is it interesting? Is it dull?
Interesting.
Joseph said that's the most exciting subject I have ever heard anyone ever talk about. 15 steps of getting food into my belly.